Hey guys, so our Tuesday activity is a toy parachute. How cool. We're going to make a parachute for any toy that we choose. Try to choose a toy that will be lighter than the cup that you have that is packed in your activity kit. So as you can see, I have a toy. This is Cody's little squishy. I have 4 pieces of string. You guys can cut them into 12-inch pieces. 12 inches is about the length of a ruler. I have my plastic bag and I have my cup. Guys, I'm also looking specifically at the directions on the lesson plan. So please make sure you all read those directions. It says to cut the handle off of our plastic bag. So these are the handles. These are the handles. I'm just going to cut them off. So these handles, I'm going to discard of those. Cut the handles off. Okay, so I have my plastic bag. So then it says to punch 4 holes in the paper cup. Punch 4 holes in the paper cup and cut 4-inch lengths of yarn, ribbon, or string. You guys have yarn, you guys have string. So we have string here. There's also a picture on your lesson plan. So if you get confused about where you should be cutting, where you should be placing the holes, I'm just going to place a little hole in this plastic cup. Try to make it like kind of even. And if you have a hole puncher, that actually would be the most ideal. But if you don't, you could just use scissors. Please do not hurt yourself. Okay. All right. Then we go back to our directions. And parents, you want the kids to do as much of this as possible on their own. If they need assistance, assist them. Obviously, you don't want them using sharp scissors. So those are the parts you can assist them with. But walk them through the directions and have them do the activity. Okay, so it says tie one end of each piece of yarn to the cup and the other end to the hole. So that's exactly what we'll do. This part might take some time. And kids can literally be doing this as I do it. Okay. I'm going to probably tie like more than one. Not because I want it to be long enough. And I want it to stay. So parents, you all might have to help the little ones with this part, especially any kids under 5. This takes a lot of concentration. As you can see, I'm even struggling because I have these nails on, but I'm going to get it. Got it. Whew. That was a struggle. Okay. Then I'm going to also poke a hole in the plastic bag and go ahead and it says the corner of the plastic bag, you want to also make a hole there. So 4 corners of the plastic bag, you want to tie that same piece of string to the corner of that bag. And again, this part takes a little bit of time. You all get the gist, so if you want to fast forward, or if you want to pause until you're done with this part, please do. It should look like this. So you're basically going to do this 4 times. Okay. So that's why you have the 4 pieces of string. And on the 4 corners of your plastic bag. Take my string. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, let's see. I'll do actually this end, because I want to make sure it's aligned with how I have the holes on my cup. Alright, so I can do that. If Cody were here, she would definitely do these parts on her own. I would just kind of handle, you know, sharp scissors and anything that she struggled with. This part, I know most kids would struggle with. Just tying this and making sure it's secure. And you want to make sure you tie it twice on that cup. All right, here's the other side. So I'm going to make sure the other side is attached to the bag. You might even want to, the bag seems good with like one knot. So halfway through, let's keep going. All right. What do we have here? Now I'm gonna put in this corner. See, it's coming along. All right, I'll put a hole in here. Basically just gonna do this 4 times, guys. And I probably should have made the string a little longer than a ruler, but we'll see how it works out. Let's see. And for the science, technology, engineering, and math piece, this is actually engineering. We're creating something that can be used for a toy. And it's a model that can also possibly be used in real life. That's what engineering is. So we're covering the E portion of STEM or STEAM. STEAM is just when we include the arts, which the art portion of this is going to be, they can decorate the cup either before or after you do this part to actually decorate the seat for the parachute. Just want to make sure it's secure. Might have to untwist that string. There we go. Okay, got my third part. I'm gonna put it in the hole. Tie me another. If you all prefer to use yarn or ribbon as opposed to the string in the kit, feel free. If you have 2 children at home, you will have to make one for each. Or you can have the younger child watch the older child make the parachute and then just have the younger child play with the parachute. So I know we have some siblings in the building. Almost done. Okay. All right, so that's kind of that line coming along. And I kind of want to like lift this up so I can know where to put my next hole. So you see this is gonna, and I'm actually gonna put another hole in this. I'm gonna put a hole here so that this can align with this. So you kind of want to like measure as you go. Oh, that was a big hole. And I'm gonna put the hole here in the bag. Okay. This is the tedious part. This is the tedious part. But we gonna do it, guys. I hope you guys are coming along well. For my 6, 7, 8-year-olds, you guys can just follow me. You don't even need your parents to help you. Okay? Alright, I'm gonna put that last one through that bag, the hole that I put in the bag. Where is it? Alright, if you can't find the hole, just make another one. That's fine. So I just made another one. I couldn't find the original one that I made. Okay, shoot, shoot, shoot. Come on now. Okay. Here's our parachute. Here is our toy. We're going to test our parachute out by just throwing it like up in the air. You can either do this inside, you can do it outside, you can do it wherever. But remember, I have a beautiful squishy. I know the little girls love these squishies. So we're going to see if our squishy can fly. Whoa! Oh my goodness! Okay, I'm going to try an even lighter object. So as you can see, it's flying. The parachute stays up in the air for a few seconds. You want to make sure it's not tangled. It just stays up in the air for a few seconds, but it does fly. Okay, so if I were you, I would also try to test out some lighter toys. This one, it doesn't look heavy, but it's a little heavy, so the weight of the parachute is coming down quicker. For my older children, why do you think it's coming down quicker? Or why do you think we would want to try to use a lighter object? Why would we want to try to use a lighter object? I'm trying to untangle this. So think about that. Even for my younger students, why would we try to use a lighter object? Why? And then what would happen if we use something heavier than this? So you guys might have some issues with tangling. So we might have to like detangle this. But you all saw the gist. Okay? So we have our parachute. Woo! And the higher you obviously push it up, do it a couple more times. That's cool. You guys can see that it actually looks like a parachute in the air. This is the toy that you all can use anytime, especially for my little boys. I know they would love throwing something up in the air. So actually, I have some marshmallows. You guys have extra marshmallows in your kits. So these 2 marshmallows are actually going to be, I'm just going to try 3. They're going to be lighter than my other toy. So let's see if I can count the seconds. But it'll stay up this time. And even it's still working. Even though it's tangled here, it's still working. Alright, I'm going to see how long. I'm going to try to throw it as high as I possibly can. How long is it going to stay up in the air with the marshmallows? 1, 2, 3, 4. It took 4 seconds for it to hit the ground. Okay? Now, this object is heavier. Let's see. This is a toy. Again, guys, we made a toy parachute. Let's see how long this one takes to hit the ground. This is physics. Let's throw that. 1, 2, 3. Yep. So, try to think about why these lighter marshmallows would take longer to fall, and why the heavier object fell a little bit faster, hit the floor faster. Okay? So, guys, I want you to test out different objects. You can even create a graph or a chart with your parents' help that shows different objects and how long it takes for the objects to hit the ground. Guys, guess what? Our preschoolers and elementary school kids are doing physics. This is physics. Believe it or not, these are some of the same types of activities high schoolers do. Okay? So thank you all so much for tuning in. This is Tuesday's activity. If you have any questions or concerns, please reach out. And have a good one. Stay safe.